Ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, boys and girls, men and women, welcome. I am Julian, the limitless creator, the human, the soul, and even beyond that. I am that I am. I am one and I am many. And so are you, beloved one. And so are you. And if you're here, you went beyond the fear to be able to look into the mirror of your own limitless self, which is not in competition with other beings, or it's not considering itself as more or more powerful or whatever. Not at all. It is simply in love with itself for what it is, and it is that it is. Maybe these words are kind of confusing for your mind, but don't worry, dear friend, don't worry, because the real energy communication is happening. Let's say it again. Energetic communication is happening. So let your mind take its time, let your body relax and allow the divine timing for its rejuvenation and so on, balancing if there is an issue in your life. And can you feel how I started expressing this video with certain duality expressions? Lords and ladies, ladies and gentlemen, men and women and so on, boys and girls. Why? Because we are living in the world of duality. When something is good and something is considered bad, where something is right, something is considered wrong, where something is successful, something is not successful, and so on, and so on. But let me tell you the good and the bad news at the same time. It's all an illusion. It's a very real illusion. It doesn't mean that this reality doesn't exist. It does, but in a very limited state. So it's not your only reality. First of all, there are so many more realities where you exist right now, simultaneously, although your mind is probably not aware of it. There is so much more. So much more. So much more. And let it come to you. Let it come to you in the perfect time, without trying to force it, without trying to seek for your freedom and enlightenment, but simply letting it come to you. And things and energies are in service to you the whole time. But what brings you ecstatic, so-called perfect potentials for your human expression is your point of presence, is being present and feeling it. Because otherwise the gifts are coming, but they kind of avoid you. And then you can attract the energies which are not so pleasant for you, which are not wrong. Because from the higher perspective, nothing is worse or better or whatever. However, if you would like to have as fulfilled life also for your human, because your soul, your divine, let me be clear, enjoys its existence anyway. Even if the human is suffering, even if the human has the pain, or if the human is enjoying, drinking, having fun, For the soul, it doesn't matter, because it loves all of the experiences that the human is having. The soul and the human are one, but they are simply experiencing reality differently. But there is another option now here, and many of you know it already. To be you as the soul together with human here and play on earth as the limitless creator. And you are transcending limitations day by day in yourself. And as you are transcending them in yourself, you are then allowing your outside reality to project a different story. Because it is you, 100% you, creating everything around you, and other people and situations are simply the mirrors of your own grand, amazing story. No matter how it looks like, it's grand. Even if it's suffering, if it's illness, if it's pain, or if it's big powerful role, or big amazing family, amazing partner, or very hard relationships, it's a grand story. It's grand in any case. Your soul loves you so much. Your limitless self adores you, and it looks at all of your experiences with the eyes of beauty and wisdom. Let's feel into this. It's a deep, deep wisdom. And let's simply breathe for some time in silence, because silence can be golden, as one song says. And silence is really not silent. It's simply silent for our normal senses. But let's go deeper. And don't worry what you're gonna experience. It doesn't matter. It's already happening. Simply relax. And you can always return into this point of presence. It's beautiful. It's your inner stillness. It's your free self, your freedom. Thank you, beloved one. Alright, and let's keep on breathing. Maybe your mind is already saying some things. Maybe the body is saying some things. Yeah, you can stretch a little bit, just like I will do in this moment, because I still have the body, although I am the limitless creator, just like you are. And my body needs time to balance, rejuvenate, and it's totally normal, just like the mind. We are not seeking here for the perfect human. If you're seeking for that, then maybe it's better you go away. And I say it very politely in this moment. Because it's about accepting our imperfections completely. And you realize at a certain point that nothing is imperfect or perfect. It simply is. It's all the expression of divinity, of presence, of your consciousness. So nothing is better or worse. Yes, our mind considers it that way. And then you can say, what about injustice in the world and all the things happening? Yes, these are people playing in them. It's the consciousness of collective and so on. It is certain reality, but for those who want to be free, you go beyond it. And you shine, radiate your real light, so others who are playing these games can maybe see it. Because only the beings themselves can choose to come out of their games and illusions. You cannot force them. You can show them the way with your own example. And that's the best you can do, and it's an amazing service. And I know then the mind says what to do, what steps do I need to take for all of this to become real and so on. Well, you will be guided in yourself, like if there are some steps to be done to make your journey easier and smoother and more enjoyable, you will feel your intuition, your inner voice, and you can follow it despite your fears. However, most of all, everything is already happening for you, as you, not contrary to you. That's important to know, because when some things happen that don't seem so pleasant, we tend to go very quickly into the energy of like, oh, I'm the victim. Why is this happening? What I did wrong or what others did wrong. And yeah, on a certain level, certain experiences can seem like you were a victim or you were the abuser. Sure, but if you're watching it from that level of awareness, if you expand this awareness, you simply see it as the game and you can simply let it go. It takes some time for some things, especially if they are also ingrained deeply in the nervous system and in the body. But if you keep on choosing and allowing your new self, your consciousness, your freedom, it's gonna happen eventually 100% for those of you who are dedicated enough and who are really choosing it. But that doesn't mean hard work. Hard work is another thing. It simply means going beyond limitations. And sometimes it seems like a hard work for your mind, but that's simply because certain energies resist. And I know many tricks how to soften all this process and all of that, because I've experienced it so much in my own example, also in this lifetime. So if you're being called to this consciousness and energy, you are welcome to check out our programs, my private sessions and so on, which are very, very transformative and loving. And we will see if we have the potential to work together and if I could be of service to you in the most beautiful way. You still do it by yourself, because that's the only way that you can really set yourself free. But I wonderfully mirror it with my team. I mirror these potentials. I mirror this consciousness. I mirror my wisdom and all the tricks that can help you to make it easier. Just like this video is also the shortcut, and it opens up so much. It opens up so much. We are opening into the limitless here. We are co-creating this energy transmission. We are. And I invite you to listen to your feeling if it's calling you. Your mind will have a lot of things to say, but who are you? Who are you really? Who you really are? That's what you are asking you. I'm simply expressing it back to you. Let's take a few more deep breaths. And let's love ourselves. I invite you to love yourself for a change, or even love yourself deeper with all that you are, and really feel and realize energetically, friend, energetically, that you never did anything wrong. There are many expressions of you who simply need acceptance, who simply need love, who simply need compassion. And clarity and compassion go so beautifully hand in hand, because compassion is clear and clarity is compassionate. Please feel into this. It can be a contradictory expression at first sight, but it's not. Clarity is compassionate and compassion is clear. And like that, you can sail beyond any fear. You see, I created the rhyme. I created this rhyme which expresses the poetry, the flow of life. And like that, with your enlightened presence, which is not some crazy mystical expression somewhere out there. It is here, it is you, the real you. And if you're watching this, you came in touch with this. So I'm very honored. I thank you dearly for watching this video. And on the wings of your enlightened presence, compassion and clarity, you can start experiencing really fulfilling and amazing and joyful potentials on your deepest levels, also here on earth. But as I always clearly say, also the old energies simply need releasing so the new version of you can truly start existing as you. I am Julian, so honored to be in service. Thank you.